video. So as you can see by the title, we are going to be doing a Girl Talk Unfiltered. So yes, girl, I'm going to be answering all the questions that I was asked on Instagram and Facebook. I did make a post so that people can send me questions to ask in this video or to answer in this video. So yeah, I'm gonna just get right into it. But before we get into it, y'all, girl, what's a girl talk without wine? So everybody go grab y'all wine, because these questions, girl, they sent some crazy questions and I'm gonna answer them because it's unfiltered, right? And sometimes us girls be scared to ask other girls questions, or you may be scared to ask your friends certain questions. So girl, I'm going to be here to answer all those questions that you don't want to ask your friends or your mother or anybody. I'm going to ask those girl questions here in this video, so stay tuned. Okay, so the first question I have is, how do you properly wash your private area? So what I do is, me personally, I use Dove soap. I don't put the soap inside it, but I do wash around my private area with Dove soap, and I just let it rinse in the inside, because you don't want to throw your pH balance off, girl. So just don't put no soap inside it, just wash around it, and still be careful with the type of soap that you use to wash around it. So that's pretty much that. The next question, it says, how many times you go back to an ex before it's enough? So with that question, it's different for every girl. Like me personally, when I feel like enough is enough nowadays, I would say, okay, let me say this. So my younger days, I used to tolerate a lot. My older days, like nowadays, baby, I'm not tolerating. I don't have the patience or the time for it. So you know, I do give you a warning before I'm exiting the premises, and if you don't catch on to the warning that I'm giving you, that you're not doing right by me and you don't do anything to change it, then I would say after the second time, baby. Like, but it's different for everybody. I'm just like, it just depends on what the situation is. I'm not just gonna say for every situation, after the second time you fuck up, then you know I'm gone. But it just depends on the situation. But as women, we do need to value ourselves, and I feel like the value in women has been diminished tremendously, and I don't like it. And not just by men, but us women. When I'm not gonna say us because I'm not a part of that crew, but it's a lot of women that diminish the value in themselves, and it makes the men diminish the value in women as well. So I would say, just, you know your worth and know your value as a woman, and that will determine whatever situation you're in, whether you should stay or leave. There is not a set amount of times that you should tolerate anything before you pick up and go, because baby, if it ain't for you, it ain't for you, and keep it moving, period. Okay, so the next question says, do you wax or shave? I wax. Waxing is so much better, y'all. Honestly, it keeps everything just so pretty and soft, and you don't get all those razor bumps and ingrowns if you taking care of it and exfoliating as you should be doing when you wax. So waxing over shaving any day, period. Let's see. The next question says, have you ever kissed a girl? What's tea? What's tea for real? Like, why would you send me that? But to answer the question, yes, I have. Yes, I have. Next. Have you ever faked an orgasm? So I'm gonna be 100% honest. Yes, I have, multiple times. And I feel like I'm not the only one. Like, I feel like it's a lot of us women who has faked an orgasm before. Like, y'all not gonna try to make it seem like it's just me. Like, y'all did it too. Y'all did it too. So yes, I have faked an orgasm before. Next question. How to get over a breakup. So for me, you just, when dealing with breakups is so hard. I just personally, I would suggest just focusing on yourself and focusing on, you know, what you need to do to better yourself in your situation personally. And, you know, I just wouldn't so much solely sit in the house, and I would try to, you know, keep myself occupied with positive things, and, you know, just do a lot of self-care and self-reflecting whenever you go through a breakup, because breakups are not easy, y'all. Like, I know for me personally, like, I do kind of have a rough time depending on the situation, but I do kind of used to have like rough times with breakups, because it's just like you get so used to one person, but if that person is not aligning with what you want out of life, I mean, to sit around and just soak into something that's not serving you any peace or sanity is crazy to me. So yeah, like when dealing with a breakup, the best way to get over it is just to, you know, focus on yourself and, you know, do things that make you happy in the meantime, and just try to figure out what it is that, you know, what it is that you do want in a relationship if you were to go ahead and take that step again, like in the future, like what it is that you do want, and what went wrong in the previous relationship. So I do kind of reflect. I feel like every relationship I had served me some type of lesson, and so after I leave that relationship, I always, the first thing I do is sit back and reflect, and I write it down, and I write it down what I feel like went wrong and what I could do in my next relationship to, you know, so that things could go a little bit smoother and kind of be more open with more communication, because communication is really a big reason why a lot of these relationships do not work out, because in the beginning it's just not, everything is not being communicated. So it's just so much, but just focus on yourself, boo, and I promise you it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. So the next question says, do you have trust issues? And to answer that question, to a certain extent I do, but I give everybody the benefit of the doubt until you prove me wrong. So I would say to a certain extent, yes, I do. The next question says, have you ever sent nudes? I would say I've never sent like a nude with me completely naked. I've sent like a picture of me like probably in like a panty and bra type situation or lingerie, but a complete nude, no, I've never done that. The next question says, tampons or pads? Both. So it just depends on how I feel that day. If I'm in pain, in a lot of pain, and I'm having a lot of like stomach aches and stuff like that, I would probably go with a pad, just because the thought of sticking anything up there when you're already in pain is just like crazy to me. But if it's just like a smooth kind of cycle and, you know, it's not too heavy, I will use a tampon. So I alternate between both. The next question says, how to be more approachable than having resting bitch face? So I always have a resting bitch face. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, a lot of people done told me this before, like, and it really don't be nothing wrong with me. It's just like sometimes I just have a resting bitch face. But I have been working on that. So I would say the answer to how to be more approachable without having a resting bitch face is just smile more. Yeah, just smile. I've learned to smile more in life, because I feel like a reason why I was having a resting bitch face all the time was probably because I was probably going through some shit for real, and smiling, just smile more. I like to smile. I love to smile, and I feel like I have a beautiful smile, and the girls can't, I'm just not going to be giving resting bitch face all the time. So yes, just smile more, boo. So the next question says, how to keep your cat clean? Well, we kind of already discussed that with like the products to use, but I would just say shower more. Shower like 2 times a day, 3 times a day, whatever you need to do to keep it clean down there, girl, do it. And make sure you're going to regularly visits to make sure everything is everything down there, because sometimes that could be a part of the reason as to why it's, you know, not smelling too good down there. So make sure you keep up with your regularly appointments, and yeah, just shower more times a day. Use the right products, because some products can throw off your pH balance, which can make it smell. So yeah, that's, and also to double back on that how to keep it clean down there question, you want to eat right. It's all in what you eat, so make sure you're eating a lot of fruits and you're drinking your water, and yogurt is good as well. So make sure that you're eating the right things, because when you're eating all the wrong things all the time, that could play a factor in, you know, the little stench. Okay, so girl, drink that water and eat that yogurt. And I think that's the last question. Yeah, it is. So that's all the questions I received on my Instagram and Facebook. I will be making another video like this. I am actually going to make this a series. So make sure you guys are following me on Instagram, because when I ask for some more questions, I need you guys to send me some more questions for our next series video. So that is it for today's video. Make sure that you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video. I love y'all.
Yeah, she too decent. Scale of 1 to 10, she a 10 piece. Usually I'm the one with the groovies. Shorty so bad.